Use the bathroom and stuff. Let's finish dating Craig. Let's finish dating this amazing man. Message. Yes, I'm sure. Let's do it. Went full Craig. The man like he broed his way into my heart. He broed his way into my heart. Took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. So I always stay so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll just be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Are we to Brokeback Mountain this? Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out. But the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. That's good. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags and tent while he takes care of the food. So I double-checked to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Man, it's going to be spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. She isn't feeling as nervous about this as I am. Hey, Manda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get to finally sit. Yes, I exude the gay to all the dads around me. Also, let's move the chat up. They don't, but you know, maybe that's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's my charm. Amanda's. Hey, Pops. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm good to go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all my camera equipment. Lenses, tripod, flash, all that. You even gonna have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to take some good shots for the series on national monuments. Ooh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. I guess they do. What? Kidding. Nobody likes those. Taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm going to be in the woods, out there in nature. Yeah. Roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature. The old Madre de trees. You going to be alright on your own? Mm-hmm. Not going to have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Oh, it's alright. I'll be able to survive a couple of days without constant updates on who just got voted off of International Haunted House Hunters. Well, I'll miss you. For the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They're really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next to the door of a bedroom. Turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Dad, Tron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh, well, alright. Don't steal anything, okay? Huh? Since you asked nicely, fine. Promise. I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on the top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Such a gentleman. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Never fear, dude. These Brussels... And it took about how long into this episode? Oh, these Brussels. These Brussels were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that. Everything good with Amanda? Yeah. On our way to a school trip to Washington, D.C. What about your offspring? Already at Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. I'm surprised the baby You suppose you're not bringing the baby? Load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh no. What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. You worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to? All I had in my place is a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. Do you want to listen to those? Just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case of the CDs. All these Brussels sprouts are made to do work. God help us. Take your pick. Thumb through page after page of kids sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star takes me back. Keep going. Get to the end of the case, we'll find the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Keg Stands Mega Mix Volume 1. Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. I pop the CD into the car stereo, and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays, and soon enough, we're both happily scream singing the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. He made me a mix CD! This is great! This was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate. You brought that dog home one night, and I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Then we had a room inspection. That RA was so suspicious of us but could never prove anything. Carl was just under a blanket. It's either that or he made it with just all their old music. Either way. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. It feels good to be back out here. Yeah, real good. Park our car at the entrance of the familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. Thankful I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks, otherwise I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything alright? Yeah, just had to fire off one last work email. Pockets the phone and we start off the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. Look around me and take in all the trees and animal chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of the woods, nowhere will do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face. But what if there's a problem? You save before every choice. You trained for this. Look, Craig, we all know that if you really want, you could flex your calf muscles and fly out of here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna bang in the woods. Hell yeah. We're gonna be fine. This is our weekend, man. Keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks. Maybe we should go back. We could find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong? I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in, and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst-case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have signal. I don't have no way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away, no matter how old your kids are. You just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Are they in good hands, Craig? Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. I'm trying to remember why we came out here, man. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves in this little trip. No distraction, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Maybe we bang a little. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. No distractions, no cell phone service. Just two dads banging in the woods. We're going to have some fun this weekend. Yes! Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long a hike before we get to the campsite. We're both glad to see that we're the only people there. Well, they're at Smashleys, so chances are she's trying to take care of the baby and the two girls, while the older girls are either hanging out with her daughter or intentionally sabotaging Smashley and making the baby cry, but not like really upset cry, to ruin Smashley's chance of ever being with her dad. Can't believe you still have this tent. Found it in my attic and checked it for holes. Seen better days, sure, but we'll be able to survive. Dump the bag of fabric and poles on the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot and I hand crack the stakes. We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture with their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll survive for the night. Set a couple of chairs, our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go! Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily, and look at our camping chairs, which we are going to sit on. So what's next? On the camp extravaganza docket? Well, now that we've shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way I'm sure we could hike to. Let's get hiking! Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me. They'll marinate their meats in some fluids. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over at where he's pointing, and oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt! I can't get over how detailed it is. I examine the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. What the fuck? Thought we were gonna have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike as good as this one. I'm snickering now too. Let us analyze this tree further. Can I share a huge belly laugh at our own awful jokes? This is definitely me, alright. Best thing about this, there's no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. We high-five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. Point out old landmarks that we remember back in our college days. We're getting close now. Dude, check it out. There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. No, but Taxus it probably would. No, that was too much of a stretch, I think. Damn it. Batax. Cresting over the hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful river waterfall. It's a beautiful river waterfall. It's simultaneously flowing and flowing downward. It's a weird fucking nightmarish, hellish structure. Spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. I'm an idiot. Miles agape with genuine beauty, the place we go to investigate. The old waterfall! Bro, it's gorgeous! Nature is so rad. Peering further, we get into how deep the pool is. Think we could jump off it like the old days? Pfft, this old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you can climb right over there. Yeah, bring swimming trunks. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Well, shit. Look at the butt. Can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. Yep. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking. I do a lot of glute workouts. Immediately turn away, blushing. Aw, yeah, we're gonna bang in the water. Oh, I don't know about this, dude. He's already making his way over the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, turns and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years. I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal, dude. Who needs pants anyway? They're society's oppressors. Down with pants. Down with the system. Down with it all. Ooh. That's the spirit. Take my shirt off and drop it in a pile of Craig's clothes. Clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. Reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into a tiny lake. Seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. Pulled some stunts in college and I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping it wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. I still have my shirt on. Don't do this to me. Craig looks me in the eyes. Don't think. Just jump, man. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Whoa. Treads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think. Just jump. How are you supposed to not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. Toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle it turns into a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. Resurface to find Craig giggling. I rate the belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place, man. Apparently he's Cheech now. Playfully splash water at Craig. You sure about that? Splash him again. You've given me no choice, bro. Craig splashed me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast! Oh, fuck. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't you put a wild animal in a corner. Dunk. Lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. Summon all my dad's strength to lift Craig out of the water. Hey! And I drop him down for a splash. He bounces out of the water. Fucking just throw him over one knee, snap his spine. I am the only dad! My turn. Oh no. Simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior Brussels and quite literally tosses me across the water. I emerge from said water devastated. Think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro, these arm cannons are dad launchers. Yeah! It's a playful flex. Yes. Craig, truce, please. He thinks about it. Yeah, sure. Shake hands, there's peace. Man, that jump was an adrenaline rush. I was born in it. You may have become a dad, but I was born in it. Formed by it. Not so scary now, huh? I race you to the top. Run all the way to Slick Rocks and cannonball off the waterfall again. What a rush. Want to go again? You know it. Same injury we had in our youth, we climb back up to the top of the waterfall. Brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop into the water. I don't know. He is a sports dude, so maybe he's like a rugby player and he just tosses people. Phew, man, this is fun. Got one more in you? I live for danger. Takes a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps in the water below. Whew. Alright, I think that's my limit, bro. We should get going back before it gets too dark. I'm gonna save, and, you know, you're right. We should probably head back. Put our clothes back on us, they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. Ah, it's okay, we'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going. Sopping wet, we hike back to camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. A couple of steaks and chopped potatoes in the foil. You ready for a feast, bruh? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling in a relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me most, man. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? His entire sophomore year diet consisting of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved. And I have trouble believing the thing he just said. At least let me start the fire? Sure, let me just grab my matches. Reaches into his backpack, rummaging around his bag, pulling things out, checking every pocket. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I know I packed it. Still cannot find it. Stomach grumbles, now I'm actually more aware of how cold and wet I am. Really need to get that fire going. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. I'm so stupid. I sworn I could have... I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. Start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? Watch plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality star can do it, so can we. We'll need some wood, just for the trees around us.
Man.
No shortage of that. And some tinder.
Oh.
We can make that work. I think some ancient aliens are supposed to come by and give us advanced technology or renovate our house. It kind of depends on the show. We gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could, conceptually, make a passable-looking campfire. My cat's just giving me the death glare. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh.
Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. Hell yeah. Leave the trees around us. We have to work quick. Done this in the past. I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second, bruh. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits. I'll make this fire happen. Go overboard. You're really giving that fire the business. You're an amazing, hard-working father with a steady work ethic, and everyone loves you. Your daughters think you're a superhero, and the neighborhood dads respect you immensely. Your butt looks great. Bro, stop. You'll make me cry. Okay. Don't want your tears putting out the fire. Yeah, we did it. Craig miraculously able to get something going. He blows in the embers and gently places the glowing moss at the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man. We regular old outdoorsy fellas. Hooray for not dying. Take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Take it easy. Let me handle dinner. Watch as he soaks the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for steaks. Kind of hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. The sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating up in the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter that I don't know where he got. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. That sounds disgusting! I grew up, I guess. I think these are just about ready. Puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. Starts to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away. Dude, let them rest. Be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. Plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potato. Oh my god. I'm hungry. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Everything taste okay? I'm in heaven. That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we'd eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's so hard not to go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it. I'm glad you think that. Yes. I'm glad. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him look so much older than he is. He looks exhausted. You okay?
I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down. I'm tired, bro. Thinking being out here is just making me realize how drained I feel. Well, you work really hard. It can't be easy.
Oh, man.
I have to, for my girls. I volunteer at their school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And, when they're with their mom. I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way. And I don't want to fall in my old habits. You just set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry. That's what it takes to raise them well, and it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself, too. I do that, though. I eat right, I exercise, and that's not what I meant. You're a little too butter on too much toast, you know? What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance.
Welcome to the family, son.
Welcome to the family, the Shred Pirate Roberts. And I am I am the rejected first draft for Steven Universe. Life needs, that's how I look in real life, like that. I look like Steven Universe got crippled and sad. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too, man.
I don't know.
I don't know what I can provide for my family, and if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by him, dude. But I can't explain it, man. It's always this voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, the voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here, bro. Craig, you're trying your best. You're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness. Do I, though? Is that a serious question? Like, I'm sure this is. Look at Craig, and I think about what a good friend, even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive, he encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. Makes me want to be a better person. If only you could see yourself the way I see you. Craig beams, he gets up and walks over the supplies. Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you going to use the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee? What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows. Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved, dude. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me, and I catch it in my mouth. Pro move. We used to be able to do that at great distance. Against wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice, and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah. Where are your pants? Oh, we lost those. They're soaked and they're soaked because we had a almost naked water fight. I miss this, man. Me too. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. Yes, this is where we bang. Crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? Look around for a second. Oh no, I must have left it at home. Hey, it's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just curl up over here. No way, here. It's a sleeping bag and spreads out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it. Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. Not realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. I can feel his... Oh, shit! Turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His hand finds a place on my waist. Oh, shit! Yes! Woo! The banging has begun! Craig.
I don't know.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Bro, me too. I run my hands through his hair. Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel so secure. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. I smile. Oh, God. Yes! And we've banged! Gonna lay you down by the fire. This is exactly what bromance is.
That was amazing.
Yes!
Back in college.
Just like back... Wait. Just like... Well, you know, you gotta learn things somewhere. Keg stand champion. Woo! Keg stand, keg stand, keg stand, keg stand, keg stand. I think there's going to be a bit with our kid now, and it'll end. Whew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, act natural. No. Listen. It's only gay if you want it to be. And if you don't want it to be gay, then that's not that kind of bromance. There are many different versions of the bromance. Sometimes it requires no pants, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool. Anna walks to the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. The life of crime is finally catching up to you. Tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match to the power and funding of the U.S. government. Yeah, this broness can require pants. We're all right. Yeah, you got it. You got a wife. I got a wife. Our bromance doesn't go farther than, and I don't know, whatever settings you want. I don't really care. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're god awful at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week. I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. It's Craig! No way! Figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Chuckers! This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Aw, Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. Glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in this life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crumbles in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just have fun with your pals, alright? So proud of you, Amanda. Miles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. First, mac and cheese. I brought all the people I'm fucking. Including one guy I did fuck. And then another guy that Whoa, holy shit, the contrast is really up on my other monitor for some reason. Hey, Brian, you made it. I don't pass up on a good Mac. What do you think of the party? Robert's here to make me feel guilty. It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. I tried to convince Alex to change his picture to Brian's kid, even though it's a girl, because on Facebook I changed mine to Brian. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a real compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you more at church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. Maybe if you're not doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work. Thank you, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. Glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Shoots by. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. You ever resolve that guy and his wife's issue? No. I pretty much I tend to, when it comes to dating sims, I tend to pick the person I like and ignore everyone else. So I don't know what's going on with any of these other people. Starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you attention for breaking my globe? Dude, if there's a harem route, if there's a harem route, I will come back and get it. But I doubt it for this game. Nope. Oh. I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Thanks, Ray. Hey, Robert. Glad you can make it. Yep. Takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay?
No.
Sure. Why won't you talk to me? Thought we had something. Come on, you know what this was. You're an... Oh. Thought I was an object to you. Figured we were on the same page here. At least from how you were acting. But I don't want to be in this if there are feelings involved. Got too much to deal with as it is. Catch you around. Oh. Jesus. Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. For fresh batch of right said banana ready. Right said banana bread ready for her. Shit, Robert. Shit. Thank you. I know she'll love that. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. Amanda's hanging out with Brian Hazel. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, Briar. Think of his shape. Hazel? What's she thinking? Square. Briar? Star. Well, we'll get it next time. Listen close to Brian Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want to know that you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as the third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're going to be finishing each other's... What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we going to be finishing? Each other's sentences. See, third twin! I have to go. I have to go. The party starts to wind down and take a seat in the back porch set. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't, God. I swear to God, if you cry again... Don't do the voice, that's all I ask. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. Tear the wrapping off to find. Framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking all our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? Figured we need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm just excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid.
Nah.
Always do.
Huh.
And I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Aw.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally, unintentionally, you're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. Glance over the back of the yard where Craig is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom. What? We have a fucking chair. Are we gonna animate this? I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Wait, you're friends with the Emmas again? What? He's still wearing his fucking phone holder. What the fuck do I do? I take the seat next to Craig as the last guests make their way out of the party. Bro. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Keg stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after the party trick goes wrong. We can leave keg stands in the past. Ma, taking this weekend to relax. This party was the first stop out of the express train to Relaxation Station. Next stop is Nashville. Listen, don't ask why there's cherry blossoms. It's a dating sim. There's always cherry blossoms. Pull into Ursa Concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well. Might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off your own stomach town. Man, do I just want to pour some chips on their belly while I hang out in a hammock. Why did this turn weeb? It was always weeb. It was secretly weeb. Glad you're making time for yourself. Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until we got away from the city. It's honestly just as deconstructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off to the floor. Guess we need to get out of the city more often then. Kicks his legs over the side of the bench and leans into me, lying down in my lap. Oh, you're looking for balance. I admire that. Try not to feel guilty about doing things for myself. It's a process. It's gonna take me some time to figure it out. I might need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro till the day I die. And if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige. Craig looks up at me smiling. Bro,
Nice.
that means so much to me. What's dad and gay in Japanese? Google Translate. Hang on, what is it? God damn you, Firefox, now is not the time to start crashing. What is gay? Japanese. Here, I'm gonna do gay bear dad. Gebiya no otosan. Gebiya no otosan. It's this. Or this. Listen, he's the one who didn't want to... we kind of fucked, and he never even tried to call me. Bro, we both laugh. You and me, we're gonna be alright. Yay! We fucked the weightlifter, the cool dude. Executive producers, Aaron Hansen. Hell yeah. I didn't. I will admit this. Be your dream daddy. Awesome. We'll have to play another day because I got stuff to do in a bit. But otherwise, we'll definitely play that. Daddy. Alright, what do we got? Daughter brag battle theme. Yeah! That was just me getting drunk and being very embarrassed after the fact. Daddy. Just the one nip. That's all you get for this picture. Just the one nip and the bulge. Good. Good. Good end. Good end. This has been Dream Daddy. This was a silly as shit game, and I'm very happy it exists. Figured out if you have herpes, but now... Listen, Listen. I accept what I've done in my life. I accept the story we've made, and I'm now going to love Craig forever. And I'm now going to help him raise 3 more kids. How about that? Bam. In reality, I just chose the one with the most kids and the most young kids so I could continue being a dad for as long as possible. No. I liked Craig. That was fun. Listen. He's